Deaths are occurring in the city mysteriously. A letter arrives at a house, and as soon as someone reads it, they die. Why? How? The police have no clue. Will Detective Mehul be able to solve this case?
Sir, there's an urgent post for you.
Who's it addressed to?
It's for someone named Mr. Raghav.
There's no Raghav living here. Interesting, but the address is definitely ours.
Sir, don't you find it a bit strange? Smell it. It smells like almonds.
Almonds? That could be a sign of cyanide. Be careful, it doesn't seem like a regular letter. This letter might not be safe. It looks like there's something dangerous. Someone sent it to Raghav, but used our address. Thing really interesting.
Sir, seems like something interesting will happen today.
There's always something going on, Alia. But now we need to figure out the story behind this letter. Let's head to Dr. Sanjana.
Dr. Sanjana's lab is secured with a logical password. Can you guess which button is the odd one out? Comment your answer. Mehul presses button 4, because all others are natural celestial objects, while the satellite is man-made. The door opens, and they both step inside.
How is this possible? No injuries, no signs of poison, and yet he's dead. This is the previous victim, and I've seen 5 similar cases this month.
5 cases? So this isn't just a one-off situation.
Yes, exactly. The Detective Society has sent several cases, and they all share the same pattern. The victims appear completely normal, but they die within a span of a few days. Everything looks normal, but one thing is puzzling. How are these deaths happening?
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Dr. Sanjana, take a look at this. We just received this letter, and something feels off about it. It has an almond-like smell and some faint stains.
We haven't opened it. It could be cyanide or some other poison. Can you check it out? Something doesn't seem right.
Look here. There are some chemical stains on this letter. I'll need to examine it in more detail. This is a very rare synthetic toxin. When it comes into contact with skin, it dissolves into the bloodstream and evaporates later, leaving no trace, and hence no one suspects it to be poison.
Could this letter be connected to all these deaths? Is someone trying to kill me?
Another death has occurred in the same manner. This case is getting quite serious.
I'm 100% confident that this letter and all these murders are interconnected.
The doorbell rings. They see an envelope from the Detective Society addressed for Mehul.
Wow, sir. The Detective Society knows exactly where we are, and the envelope also arrived at the right place.
Whenever a letter arrives from the Detective Society, you know the situation has just gotten deeper. This time, the letter was going to lead them to a dangerous secret.
This is an A+ priority case. That means it's pretty serious. A lot of deaths have already occurred.
There have been more than 7 deaths. Each victim received a letter, but there was no text inside. There's definitely some mystery behind these murders. You need to solve this case as quickly as possible. In this envelope, you'll find the locations where the letters were sent and the details of the victims. You need to decode the next location based on these patterns and catch the criminal.
These letters have signs of light writing. which means they can't be completely blank. There must be something written in them. Maybe it was written with fallacial ink and is faded. Dr. Sanjana, please test this and figure out what the mystery is.
Mehul then starts looking at the details of the deceased.
Manas was murdered on Monday, Wendy on Wednesday, Fatima on Friday, and Sam on Sunday.
Mehul quickly realizes when the next murder is likely to happen, but important that question was, who will it be? Can you tell us? Who will be the next victim? Murders are happening on alternate days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, so the next one will be on Tuesday. And whoever it is, their name will start with T. Mehul then examines on the locations of the death carefully.
To me, this seems like a pattern. The first letter went to a zone shaped like a circle. Then it went to a zone shaped like a triangle. After that, it went to a zone that's a square. This means the next zone will be shaped like a pentagon. And there's only one zone left that's pentagon shaped here. Alia, we've figured out the zone, but it's quite large. And understanding exactly which house the letter will go to and who will receive it is tricky.
Just then, Dr. Sanjana arrives.
Mehul, you were absolutely right. This letter isn't blank. I experimented with these letters and found some critical information. All these people are from the same college, and these letters are a way to take revenge. The letter says, "What you did to me, now pay the price for it."
Mehul takes the details about the college from Dr. Sanjana and heads right there.
Alia, it's time to look through these old files and albums. We need to gather all the photos and information about the victims group.
Sir, you know these old files can be so boring, but sometimes the mystery lies in the fun of solving cases.
Then let's hurry up and solve this mystery.
These old files sometimes trigger some unusual kind of allergy. Sir, look at this. It's an old group photo. These people might have known each other very well.
Wait a second, Alia, 4 of them are already dead. That means only 1 is left.
Sir, her name is Tia Sharma. She could be the next target.
Today is Tuesday. According to the pattern, her murder is supposed to happen Toda. We need to get to her house as quickly as possible.
Sir, if we're late, we won't be able to save Tia. Sir, if we go with this speed, we'll definitely go on a fly in the sky.
Whether we fly or not, we just need to reach Tia's home. Time is running out.
They had figured out Tia Sharma's name, and now it was time to save her. Every second counts, because Tia is on the verge of life and death.
Tia, don't open that letter.
Tia, stop!
We just made it in time.
If you had opened that letter, we'd be solving your case instead.
Alia, shut up.
Tia had been saved, but the question remained, who was sending these letters, and why was this happening?
You're safe now, but we still need to find out who's behind all this.
But I don't have any enemies. Why am I being targeted?
Tia, this seems like part of a revenge. Every member of your college group has been murdered. Can you think of anyone you or your group might have had a conflict with?
Everything was normal to me. We were all pretty close friends, maybe a little teasing, but there was no serious issue.
Tia, who is this guy? Does he have any connection with the other members of your group?
First, this is Tim. Yeah, Tim was from our college. We used to tease him a little just for fun, but he was really shy. He never spoke much.
Tim sounds pretty introverted. Maybe your teasing was more serious for him than you realized. Could that be possible?
Yeah, we teased him a lot. We always made jokes at his expense. We didn't think much of it back then, but maybe it hurt him more than we thought.
I think Tim is taking revenge on all of you. So, what is Tim's last registered address? We need it right now. It's urgent.
Mehul and Alia had figured everything out. Tim, the quiet guy who was never noticed, was carrying out his revenge in a terrifying way.
Alia, we need to go in very carefully. Tim could be a dangerous guy. We have evidence, but we don't know what his next move will be. Tim, did you really thought you could get away with this? We know everything.
Do you really think you can defeat us? Think carefully before you make your next move, Tim.
Game over, Tim. You played with people's lives to get your revenge for the past. But now get ready to spend your future in the prison.
You need to understand, Tim. Bullying is never right, but the revenge you were seeking was just wrong.
Detective Mehul and Alia's team solved another case, proving that truth and intelligence can crack any mystery.